Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Metropolitan Room's 10th anniversary celebration. At this time, please take a moment to silence all electronic and other noise-making devices that may interrupt this evening's performance in our intimate space. Also, as a courtesy to the performers, the use of flash photography is strictly prohibited during this evening's performance. And please, no text messaging during the show. Thank you, and enjoy. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Metropolitan Room's managing partner, Mr. Bernie Frischpan.
That's better. And please put on the microphone. Hi, everybody. Hey. Wow, 10 years. Do you know the average business in New York City lasts about 2.5 years? And we made it to 10. It was not easy. I had more hair when I started. I had my hairline is receding. But it's worth every hair. It really is. Sign of intelligence? I must be very smart. Wow. How's everybody doing tonight? It's a Monday night. Is there football tonight or something like that? No? Wow. Okay. Well, I want to welcome you, everybody, to our home. Our home is your home. Mi casa es su casa. Did I say that good, Joey? Perfect. Joey is the Spanish expert, Mr. Cuba himself. What an entertainer. Love you. I recognize just about everybody here. Anybody here for the first time? Yay, thank you for coming. Wow, that's terrific. Thank you. So sweet of you. I hope you're going to enjoy the show tonight. We got a little bit of this and a little bit of that tonight. It's 10 years, but somebody was saying, why don't you bring back all the old acts? Well, we got a lot of new acts, we got a lot of old acts, but you know what? We're just going to give you a taste of the Metropolitan Room roster. Just a little taste of it. A little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little burlesque, a little comedy, a little song and dance. We got the best entertainment in New York City, right here at the world capital of cabaret, the Metropolitan Room. And don't you forget it. Wow. In this room, in this very room, we have a couple of people that were here on the first show ever. That's right. Yeah. Marianne Lapinto. She has never left in 10 years. She's been sitting in the same seat. We have to give her bed baths, the whole thing. Lenny Watts. Where are you, Lenny? Lenny Watts. 10 years. God bless you. Now, J.P. Perot was here, too. I don't think he's here tonight, is he?
No, JP.
J.P., wherever you are. Yay! And Mr. Mark McCombs. Where's Mr. Mark McCombs? So we have a server, we got a tech guy, we have an audience member, and a performer. We got a whole show. It's a full house. Wow. So this is what happened. 20 years ago, about this time, the Gotham Comedy Club opened its doors. And the Mazzilli brothers and partners opened up a very successful venue that kind of outgrew this space in 10 years. And exactly 10 years ago, they moved to 23rd Street and kept the doors open here and turned it into a cabaret room. And thank God they did. Don't you agree? They had an incredible staff that kept it alive. And it's 10 years, and the room is just fabulous. Joanne and I love working here. We love the people and the friendships that we created over the years. And it's just such a joy to be part of this industry. And Joanne and I have both participated in this industry in some form or another, but to own a club like this is just a dream come true. I never expected it. I never thought it would happen to me. If you asked me 6 years ago, would you consider buying into a club, a cabaret space, I would first of all ask you, what's a cabaret space? I don't know. What is that? Isn't that like Liza Minnelli, kind of like a show? Oh, boy. So we had Billy Stritch was our first artist. Yeah, Billy Stritch. Fantastic. He did the Mel Torme show. I love Mel Torme. I'm going to credit some past performers and series. I may not mention everyone and every show, and I do apologize. I don't mean to hurt anybody's feelings. There's just too many to mention. We have 2 shows every single night. And on the weekends, we have 8 shows. So altogether, we have 18 shows per week. And over the 10 years, that's a lot of shows. So it's just too many to mention, but I'll mention a few that I'd like to highlight and show gratitude to. Let's see here. We've had Amanda McBroom. We've had Liz Hampton and Ann Hampton Calloway. We have Annie Ross every week. Annie Ross originally performed in The Little Rascals, and she's been singing ever since. We had Maurice Hines, Christine Ebersole, Ed Asner was just here, Linda Lavin, Andrea McCardle. Somebody knows that. Luba Mason, Karen Mason, Fivish Finkel. Such a nice person he is, let me tell you. Jason Daniele. I don't know who that is. Okay. Gloria Rubin. Nancy DeSalt, Brenda Braxton, and so many, many more. In recent months, we've also lost some very dear friends. I'd like to acknowledge them. We've lost Ruth Kurtzman, Irvin and Edith Drake. We lost the wonderful, the generous, sweet man, Joe Franklin, who was a dear friend of ours. David Brenner, who made this his new New York City home before he passed away, unfortunately. And very recently, Dana Lorge, who we just lost a couple of weeks ago. And we miss her terribly. Julie Wilson. I was going to get to her. Within the next few days to next few weeks, we have Marty Allen coming. Marty Allen. Who remembers Marty Allen? The Meshuggah comedian. Tom Wopat from Dukes of Hazzard. Okay, Melba Moore has a show coming up in a week or two. Vivian Reed, Carol Woods, and Anita Gillette. Don't miss them. They're great shows. We've had some great series. Let me mention a couple of series. There's a new series coming up. It's called the Metropolitan Living Room with Steve and Jim. There they are right there. They're going to have an incredible, fun event here to make everybody feel at home. It's called The Living Room. I think we can give them more than 2 applause, right? They're worth it. They're worth it. Let's see. We had the sing-along. We have a sing-along series that's going to be kicking off with Reverend Yolanda and Tim Moss. Singing together as a group is healing. So make sure to be here because it's therapy. And it's only $20 for therapy. Where do you get therapy for $20? MetroStar. How about a hand for MetroStar? It's a great series that has been running for, I think, 8 or 9 years now. Metro Minor, New York's Next Top Drag Queen Contest, Sing Your Heart Out Showcase, Open Mic with Deb and Sue. What a great bunch of series. I'm almost done. Another 2 hours. Okay. Let's see. We have a new piano bar that Joseph just started. Joseph and Yaz. Yaz is going to be our musical director tonight. And Johnny. I was going to say, Johnny, behind the bar. I didn't know you know how to bartend, Johnny. You just do everything, don't you? Mr. Big Shot. This is your night. We had a great series, the Dana Lorge Variety Show, that ended recently, but it was one of the best shows here at the club. It's Just a Number with Bobby Horowitz. Who doesn't love Bobby Horowitz? Bobby is a magician. She can do anything, and she walks over 30 blocks a day. In fact, we almost ran you over the other day, right? You're trying to be healthy. We almost killed you. Okay, there you go. Gone Too Soon. Joseph Macchia does this. We have the Flatiron Follies. Cabaret Cares, and many, many more. And then we're gonna start a show in just a minute, but I want to just say there's a couple of people here that are residents, and I just really appreciate the fact that they've stuck it out with us for the last several years. Mr. Ed Sarfati, Karina Sowers-Adler, Kelly Wright, Jason Graw, Dorothy Bishop, Stacy Sullivan, Charlie Pavaromo, Julie Budd, Celia Burke, Marissa Mulder, J.C. Dreesen, John Minnick, Sean Moninger, Porter Carroll, Josephine Sangs, Stephen Hang's Cabaret Greatest Hits, and Annie Ross. Thank you guys for being residents at the Metropolitan Room. If I left anybody out, please forgive me. Please forgive me. I'm going to read one last thing. I'd like to say that I want to thank my incredibly talented staff and the people who have worked here at the Metropolitan Room to raise the bar. And I don't mean the bar outside where they have the drinks. I mean to raise the bar and the standards here at the Metropolitan in this beautiful room. A special thank you to Mr. Tom Gamblin. Mr. Tom Gamblin, my bar manager, who's been here for about 10 years. Mark McCombs, thank you, Mark, for being a wonderful server for the last 10 years. Joseph Macchia, my booking manager. Lenny Watts for doing a fabulous job with building the roster here. Tanya Holt and Eddie Jacques, who are not here. I don't think they are. Great team of highly trained staff here. We have a great staff. We have Johnny Mercado behind all those buttons over there and the gadgets, the lighting and the sound. We have J.P. Perot, who's a wizard at this stuff. We have John Firshpan, my son, who does the camera, the live feed, and 6 cameras in the room. So it's almost like a live broadcast, TV broadcast right here at the Metropolitan Room. And Rachel Joan, who works with him. Let's see, one of the hardest working individuals in this club right here, who handles human resources. She's the director of catering and food prep and a club mother, my very own wife, Joanne Firshpan. Wherever you are, honey, I love you. And I want to thank Steve and Chris Mazzilli, who had a vision that Metropolitan Room was going to flourish 10 years ago, and I believe that vision has come to fruition. One more very important person who has furthered the cabaret industry with his publication of Cabaret Scenes. Please give a beautiful applause to Mr. Peter Levy. Where are you, Peter? There you are. Thank you, Peter. He's kept cabaret alive. I'm going to bring up to the stage Mr. Joseph Macchia. Mr. Joseph Macchia, you know who you are. You know who you are. He's going to say a few words, and then he's going to get up to the stage, because we got to get a show going. What about it?
The marathon happens next year, okay? We already did 2. I am so happy to be here tonight and to see all of you here to celebrate with us. I started at this club 9.5 years ago as a part-time host, and then gradually got promoted to booking manager, which I'm thrilled to. I get to spend almost every day next to this man, which is a joy and an honor to work with you, Bernie Firshpan. The staff here, I love and adore you all, and we're just going to have a good time tonight. Next Sunday, we celebrate another anniversary, 10 years of Cabaret Cares, a fundraising event that I started for my charity Help is on the way today. On your tables, there are cards for it. I hope to see you all there. It's a cocktail hour, a dinner, a show, and most of all, you're helping children here in New York City living with HIV and AIDS. So thank you all for being here tonight, and have a great evening.
Thank you, Joseph. And I'm going to bring up your first act. Are you guys ready for a great show? A little bit of this and a little bit of that, all right? You ready? I'm going to bring up to the stage this fabulous couple of girls who do a great show here, and they do a great service to the entertainment community. Please give it up for the Flatiron Follies, Bettina and Grace. Give it up. Come on.
We're just 2 little girls from Little Rock. We lived on the wrong side of the tracks. But the gentlemen friends who used to call, they never did seem to mind at all. They came to the wrong side of the tracks. Then someone broke my heart in Little Rock. So I up and left the pieces there. Like a little lost lamb I roamed about. I came to New York and I found out that men are the same way everywhere. I was young and determined to be wined and dined and ermined, and I worked at it all around the clock. Now one of these days in my fancy clothes, I'm going back home and punch the nose of the one who broke my heart. The one who broke my heart. The one who broke my heart in Little Rock, Little Rock, Little Rock, Little Rock. I'm just a little girl from Little Rock. A horse used to be my closest pal. Though I never did learn to read or write, I learned about love in the pale moonlight, and now I'm an educated gal. I learned an awful lot in Little Rock, and here's some advice I'd like to share. Find a gentleman who is shy or bold, or short or tall, or young or old. As long as the guy's a millionaire. For a kid from a small street, I did very well on Wall Street, though I never owned a share of stock. And now that we're known in the biggest banks, I'm going back home and give my thanks to the one who broke my heart. The one who broke my heart. The one who broke my heart. In Little Rock. Thank you so much. Thank you guys so much for being here. I'm Bettina May. This is Grace Gotham. We're the Flatiron Follies. We're here regularly. We're one of the signature shows here, and we're here next on Wednesday, this coming Wednesday at 9:30. So if you want to come down, we do burlesque, and we do singing, and we do old-timey numbers like this. So if that's what you love, we would love to see you there. Have a great show tonight, guys. It's going to be amazing. There's so many amazing people here, and I think we've got Bernie coming up now to bring on the next guest. Thank you guys so much.
Please keep it going for the Flatiron Follies. And up next, this gentleman is an anchor on Fox News during the daytime, but at night he sings like nobody's business. Please give it up for Kelly Wright.
So, good evening. In the news tonight, I thought I'd come by just to say congratulations, Bernie and Joanne, and all of the wonderful people here at the Metropolitan Room in New York City. And we'd like to make you feel good. Mr. Soundman. Sunlight up in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new day, it's a new dawn, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. Yes, I'm feeling good. Yes, I am. Oh, yes, I am. fish swimming by, you know how I feel. River running free, you know how I feel. Blossom on the tree, you know how I feel. It's a new day, it's a new dawn for me, and I'm feeling good. Do you feel good tonight? Oh, no, now come on, do you really feel good? Dragonfly, having fun, you know what I mean. Butterflies out in the sun, you know what I mean. Sweet sleep when the day is done, that's what I mean. And this old world is a new world, a great world for me. Yes, I'm feeling so good. Are you feeling good tonight? Well, I wanna feel so good tonight. I want you to feel real mighty good and happy tonight. Well, hey, oh, Metropolitan Room, I don't think you feel me tonight, but I want you to feel real good. Can you feel real good? Just sway your hands with me. Well, freedom is mine, and I know that I'm free. I'm free. Oh, I'm free. You know I wanna feel so good. I'm feeling so good. I'm feeling good. I want you to know that I want you to feel mighty good, mighty good. Just keep on feeling good. I'll be here Saturday, May 28th, following Melba Moore at 9:30. Make sure you come out and feel so good. God bless.
Mr. Kelly Wright. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I know it's hard to believe, but she really is here. Please give it up for Dolly Parton.
Hit it! Hit it! I turned out of bed and I stumbled through the kitchen, poured myself a cup of ambition and yawn and stretching, try to come to life. That's right, honey. Jump in the shower and the blood starts pumping. Out on the street, the traffic starts jumping. It's folks like me on the job from 9 to 5, honey. Working 9 to 5. What a way to make a living, barely getting by. It's all taking and no giving. They just use your mind and they never give you credit. It's enough to drive you crazy if you let it. 9 to 5 for service and devotion. You would think that I would deserve a fair promotion. Want to move ahead, but the boss won't seem to let me. Sorry, honey. That man is out to get me. I tell you, we got some good, hard-working 9-to-5ers out. Just to watch them shatter, just to step on the boss man's ladder. But you got dreams he'll never take away. Put your head on mama's shoulder, honey. A lot of your friends waiting for the day your ship will come in. When the tide's gonna turn and it's all gonna roll your way, honey. Working 9 to 5. What a way to make a living, barely getting by. It's all taking and no giving. They just use your mind and they Lamborghini credit, it's enough to drive you crazy if you let it. 9 to 5 for service and devotion. You would think that I would deserve a fair promotion. Won't you move ahead? But my eyes are right here, honey, right here. Tell that man is money in his wallet. 9 to 5. Just working, 9 to 5. Hey, we're working 9 to 5. Working 9 to 5. Hey, we're working 9 to 5. 9 to 5. Woo! Thank you. Thank you. Oh my goodness, thank you. I can tell we got some hard-working 9-to-5ers out there. How many of y'all out there are retired? How many of y'all? One? Honey, I don't have enough money to retire. It costs a lot of money to look this cheap, right? Y'all probably know all my jokes, don't you? But I got to tell you something. I can tell just what a man is thinking by the way he looks in my eyes. By the way he looks at me. If he's looking in my eyes, he's looking for knowledge. If he's looking at my mouth, he's looking for wisdom. And if he's looking at anything else besides my tits, he's probably looking for another man. Oh, thank you. I just want to thank Bernie. Where is he? I want to give him a personal hug, Joanne. Could you let him come up here for a minute? I want to sing just a little bit of a song to him. Is that all right, Bernie? I know you're busy. Come on up here, honey. I just wanted to give you... I won't kill him. Bernie, come up here. Can I sing a little bit? He's all embarrassed. Look at him. Look at his face is all red. It's all right, honey. Just give Mama a little hug. It's... All right, here we go. Yeah, hit it. I'm just going to sing. Y'all help me sing this. I want to thank you so much for having all the divas at the Metropolitan Room. It meant so much to me for you to give us a chance. You have such a gorgeous heart, and you're such a gorgeous spirit, and we all love you, right? We all love you. I would only thank you so much. These words are too sad. I got to change them. Your way, so we'll all stay for another 50, 100 years. That's right. 'Cause we love you, Bernie and Joanne. So we'd like to say, everybody sing it with me. We will always love you. We will always love you. We love you, Bernie and Joanne. Happy anniversary. Thank you all so much.
Thank you. That's Dorothy Bishop, and she does a show called A Dozen Divas. You don't want to miss it. Once in a while, we come across some new talent, and it's very exciting. And we love to give them an opportunity to share their talent and their joy for singing. And here's, I'm going to bring up somebody who's a very special girl and very talented and brand new in New York. So we're going to give her a chance to get up here. Please give it up for Disha Dariano.
Hi, everyone. So my name is Disha, and before I start, I just want to say the biggest thank you to Bernie and Joanne for having me here. They have been the kindest souls I've ever met in New York, and they've made me feel so at home. So I just wanted to say thank you guys so much. I love you too.
You walked with me, footprints in the sand, and helped me understand where I'm going. You walked with me times have I been so afraid? And just when I thought I lost my way, you gave me strength to carry on. That's when I heard you say, I promise you that I'm always there. When your heart is filled with sorrow and despair, and I'll carry you. When you need a friend, you'll find my footprints in the sand. And when I'm weary, oh, I know you'll be there, and I can feel you when you say, I promise you, oh, I'm always there. When your heart is filled with sorrow and despair, and I'll carry you. When you need a friend, you'll find my footprints in the sand. I'm always there. When your heart is filled with sadness and despair, and I'll carry you. When you need a friend, you'll find my footprints in the sand. Ooh. Thank you.
And that was Disha Dariani. Up next is a very dear friend of ours who is a seasoned, incredible actor, singer, magician, musician, electrician. Please give it up for Jim Brochu.
Boy, was she terrific. I have frozen food older than that girl. People are sneaking around me like that. Well, happy anniversary, Bernie and Joanne. I mean, if it wasn't for you, we couldn't do what we do. We wouldn't have a place to ply our trade. So thank you for 10 great years. Steve, my partner, and I, we are at 31 years in a couple of weeks. And people ask us, are we going to get married? And we think, yes. And they say, where's your registration? And our registry is at Walgreens, if anybody. All right, this was a request because all of you get to sing along. All right? I know there are enough musical theater majors and mavens out there that you all know this song from The Music Man. So I need you to be townsfolk, okay? All of you ready to be townsfolk? Good, because either you are closing your eyes to a situation you do not wish to acknowledge, or else you are not aware of the caliber of disaster indicated by the presence of a pool table in your community. Well, you've got trouble, my friends. Right here, I say trouble right here in River City. Why, sure, I'm a billiard player, certainly mighty proud to say it. I'm always mighty proud to say it. I consider that the hours I spend with the cue in my hand are golden. Help cultivate horse sense and a cool head and a keen eye. Ever take and try and give an ironclad lead to yourself from a three-rail billiard shot? But just as I say, it takes judgment, brains, maturity to score in a ball-clawing game. I say that any boob can take and shove a ball in a pocket. And I call that sloth. The first big step on the road to the depths of degradé is say first, medicinal wine from a teaspoon, then beer from a bottle. And the next thing you know, your son is playing for money in a pinchback suit. And I'm listening to some big out-of-town Jasper, hearing him tell about horse race gambling. Not a wholesome trotting race, no, a race where they sit down right on the horse. Like to see some stuck-up jockey boys sitting on Dan Patch make your blood boil, I should say. Friends, let me tell you what I mean. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pockets in a table, and pockets that mark the difference between a gentleman and a bum with a capital B, and that rhymes with P, and that stands for pool. And all week long, your River City youth will be frittering away. You say your young men will be frittering away their noontime, supper time, short time too. Get the ball in the pocket, never mind getting dandelions pulled to the screen door, patch to the beefsteak pounded. Never mind pumping any water to your parents' accord with a cistern empty on a Saturday night. Trouble, oh, you got lots and lots of trouble. I'm thinking of the kids in the Knickerbockers, shirt-tail young ones peeking in the pool hall window after school. You got trouble. Folks, right here in River City, trouble with a capital T, rhymes with P, and that stands for pool. Now, I know all you folks are the right kind of parents. I'm going to be perfectly frank. Would you like to know what kind of conversation goes on while they're loafing around them halls, trying out Bebos, Q-Bebs, tailor-mades like cigarette fiends, and bragging all about how they're going to cover up a telltale breath with sense, and one fine night they leave the pool hall, headed for the dance at the Armory. Libertine men with scarlet women. Ragtime, shameless music that'll grab your son, your daughter in the arms of a jungle animal instinct. Mass stereo friends, the idle brain is the devil's playground. Trouble right here in River City. With a capital T, and that rhymes with P, and that stands for pool. We surely got trouble right here in River City. Got to figure out a way to keep the young ones moral after school. You've had too many. Mothers of River City, heed this warning before it's too late. Watch for the telltale signs of corruption. The minute your son leaves the house, does he rebuckle his knickerbockers below the knee? Is there a nicotine stain on his index finger? Is there a dime novel hidden in the corn crib? Is he starting to memorize jokes from Captain Billy's whiz bag? Are certain words creeping into his conversation? Words like swell. And so's your old man. Well, if so, my friends, you got trouble right here in River City. With a capital T, and that rhymes with P, and that stands for pool. We surely got trouble right here in River City. Remember the Maine, Plymouth Rock, and the Golden Rule. Oh, we are in trouble. We're in terrible, terrible trouble. That game with the 15 numbered balls is the devil's tool. Oh, yes, we got trouble, trouble, trouble. Trouble here. We're in big, big trouble with a T. Rhymes with P. Stands for oh, yeah.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Jim Bro Shoes. How about a hand for our musical director, Yaz? Our bassist, Marco Panacea. And on the drums, Simon Fishburne. Up next is a brilliantly talented performer who we just came across recently and fell in love with. Please give it up for J.C. Dreesen and Lydia Sabasta.
It's an honor to be here tonight. Happy anniversary, Bernie and Joanne. I can't tell you what it means to me to feel so wonderful to be a resident here at the Metropolitan Room. You've opened up your arms to us and made us feel like it's home. So it's all about those special moments that you create, just like this one. This is the moment. This is the day This is the moment when I know I'm on my way. Every endeavor I have made ever is coming into play, is here and now today. This is the moment, this is the time when the momentum and the moment are in rhyme. Give me this moment, this momentous moment. I'll gather up my past and make some sense at last. This is the moment when all I've done, all of the dreaming, scheming, and screaming becomes one. This is the day, just see it shine, when all I've lived for becomes mine. This is the moment, this is the hour when I can open up tomorrow like a flower and put my hand to everything I plan to fulfill my grand design, see all my stars align. This is the moment, my final test. Destiny beckoned, I never reckoned second best. I won't look down, I must not fall. This is the moment of them all. For all these years I faced the world alone, and now the time has come to prove to them I've made it on my own. This is the moment, my final test. Destiny beckoned, I never reckoned second best. I won't look down, I must not fall. This is the moment, the sweetest moment of them all. This is the moment, damn all the odds. This day or never, I'll sit forever with the gods. When I look back, I will recall moment for moment. This was the moment, the greatest moment of them all. Thank you.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, was J.C. Dreesen.
Thank you so much. I have to tell you, I was actually very surprised this weekend because a very good friend of mine came all the way from Brazil, and he's here tonight. And it is an honor, absolute honor, for me to have him come up on the stage and share the stage with the world-renowned tenor. I'm going to pronounce this correctly. Jorge Durian. Please join me on the stage. Listen, I'm from Brooklyn. I'm better off just calling him George.
Thank you.
wise men say elephants are seen, but I can't help falling in love with fear.
Shall I stay? Would it be a sin? For I can't help falling in love with you.
Like a river flows surely to the sea, like him how it goes, something are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you. Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes, something are meant to be.
Take my hand, take my whole life too.
But I can't help falling in love with you. For I can't help falling in love with you. For I can't help falling in love with you.
George, Durian, Lydia
Thank
Sebasto.
you. Congratulations.
Thank you so
Metropolitan
much.
Room.
And make sure to come back and see JC on July 9th at 7 o'clock. Next up on the stage is a multi-award winner, one of our favorites. Please welcome to the stage the wonderful Richard Holbrook.
I just want to say thank you to Bernie and Joanne. Hello, how are you? It's great to be here, great to be part of this anniversary show. And I just completed doing a Rogers and Hart show, Richard Rogers show. Thank you very much. On March 14th, I'm going to be doing it again on Friday, August 26th at 7 p.m. And I would like to introduce to you my pianist and my musical director, the very talented Mr. Tom Nelson. Now, as many of you know, Rogers and Hart wrote wonderful songs, and Larry Hart's wit and inventive use of lyrics was so wonderful that this song from Babes in Arms is no exception. Johnny could only sing one note, and the note he sang was this. Poor Johnny, one note, sang out with gusto and just overloaded the place. Poor Johnny, one note,
yelled willy-nilly until he was blue in the face. For holding one note was his ace. Couldn't hear the brass, couldn't hear the drum. He was in a class by himself, by gum. Poor Johnny One Note got an Aida, indeed a great chance to be brave. He took his one note, howled like the north wind, brought forth wind that made critics rave. While Verdi turned round in his grave, couldn't hear the flute or the big trombone, everyone was mute. Johnny stood alone. Cats and dogs stopped yapping, lions in the zoo all were jealous of Johnny's big trill. Thunderclap stopped clapping, traffic ceased its roar, and they tell us Niagara stood still. He stopped the train whistles, boat whistles, steam whistles, cop whistles, all whistles bound to his skill. Sing Johnny One Note, sing out with gusto, and just overwhelm all the crowd. So sing Johnny One Note out loud. Sing Johnny One Note. Sing Johnny One Note out loud.
Mr. Richard Holbrook.
Thank you, Bernie. Thank you, Joanne. Thank you, Tom Nelson. Thank you.
Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is our Metro Star winner this past year, Minda Larson. And accompanied by the maestro, Mr. Barry Levitt.
Hello, everyone. Well, I'm just so thrilled to be here for the 10-year anniversary, and it was my great luck to be the Metro Star this year, and I have to let you all know that I entered that competition at least half as many years as the Metropolitan Room has been here. So it took me that long, but I finally got there. So I am going to sing another Dolly Parton song, actually, from my new show, my Metro Star show, which is coming up May 21st, right here. And I hope you can all join us. This is another Dolly show, another Dolly song, but without all the assets. I had to have this talk with you. My happiness depends on you. And whatever you want, I know you'll decide to do. You could have your choice of men, but I could never love again. He's the only one for me, it's true. Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 please don't take him just because you can. Your beauty is beyond compare, with flaming locks of auburn hair, with ivory skin and eyes of emerald green. Your smile is like a breath of spring, your voice is soft like summer rain, and I cannot compete with you. Jolene. He talks about you in his sleep, and there's nothing I can do to keep from crying when he calls your name, Jolene. And I can easily understand how you could easily take my man, but you don't know what he means to me, Jolene, 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 Jolene. I'm begging of you, please don't take my man, Jolene, 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 Jolene. Please don't take him just because you can. Please, Jolene.
Thank you, Minda Larson. And we're going to introduce the next act. I wanted to bring my wife up. Joanne, where are you? She is the chairman of my board, the lovely and talented Joanne Firstman. Yes, you are the board. She's the whole board, not just the chairman, the vice chairman, the secretary, treasurer. Anyway, before I introduce the next act, I'd like to say that it's Joanne's birthday. That's right. She's turning 25. I like them young. So let's give it up for Joanne. Come on, everybody, together. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Joanne. Happy birthday to you. Go ahead, make a wish, honey. I'm still here. I guess that's a good sign. Okay. I tricked her. Yes, I did. Up next is a very funny man. Please give it up for Dan Ninan.
Good evening. All right. So my dad is from India, and my mom is from Japan. Yes. So oh, thank you. Wow, no one's ever applauded for that. Thank you. Dad is from India, mom is from Japan, so I get my sushi from 7-Eleven. In fact, my mom is so Japanese that when I was born, I came out cordless. Now, this might shock you, but before I was a comedian, I was a computer guy. Big surprise, right? I used to work for Intel out in Silicon Valley, California. And when I applied for the job at Intel, they said, "You're Indian and Japanese? You don't even have to interview. You can be vice president." So true story, I'm driving to the airport with my parents, and we see these cows grazing in a field. So my dad says, "Now, there is a word that can have a lot of different meanings. Graze. For example, a cow can graze." And then I say, or you can be grazed by a bullet, especially if you're hanging out with Vice President Cheney. And no lie, my mom says, or it's a kind of a donut. Anybody not get that? It's a true story. That's a true story. I told that in front of like 5,000 Japanese people and nobody got it. They come up to me afterwards like, "You very funny, Mr. Daniel-san. But we don't understand the graze the donut the joke." "Well, it's the L and the R, right?" "No, please explain." But anyway, it's it's sports season. Professional athletes say the funniest things. Chris Washburn of the Atlanta Hawks once said, "I can go left, I can go right. I'm amphibious." And Shaquille O'Neal was in Greece for Summer League, and they asked him if he went to visit the Parthenon, and he actually said, "We didn't have time to go to no clubs." But it's not just the athletes with the funny quotes, it's presidents too. Now, other presidents had these great quotes like 7 years ago. What's it going to be for George Bush?
Now, we're going to get these folks, these perpetrators who have perpetrated the perpetrations of these crimes against humanity and other people.
And they asked Bill Clinton how he feels about current events, and this is what he had to say. Now, I want you to listen to me. I'm going to say this again. I think it is time that we have a woman in the White House. Which is why I'm putting my support behind Carly Fiorina. Now, all right, now Jesse Jackson, you know, I mean, he actually, you saw him crying when Obama won the first time. I think it was partially tears of joy, but I think he was also thinking, that could have been me. And he ran for president many years ago, and if he were to run again, it would be all about racism, right? Now, why on the piano are there 88 keys, of which 51 are white, but only 37 are black? And notice the white keys are all together and touching each other, but the black keys are all separated by white keys. And why in the game of billiards or pool or what have you is the object of the game for the white ball to knock all of the color balls off the table. And when the black ball is gone, the game is immediately over. And yet somehow Whitey comes back again and again. The only game that is fair is bowling. Because the black ball gets to knock down 10 whiteys. And they all have red necks. All right, anyway, I want to wish a very happy anniversary to Mr. and Mrs. Firstpan. And you all are fantastic. My name is, my website is comediandan.com, comedian Dan, and my name is Dan Ninen. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Mr. Dan Ninen. Up next, please welcome to the stage, ladies and gentlemen, the wonderful, the magnificent Yvonne Constant, and her accompanist, Mr. Russ Kassoff.
Jacques Brel. Au premier temps de la valse, toute seule, tu souris déjà. Au premier temps de la valse, je suis seule, mais je t'aperçois. Et Paris qui bat la mesure, Paris qui mesure notre émoi, et Paris qui bat la mesure, me murmure déjà. Une valse à 3 temps qui s'offre encore le temps, qui s'offre encore le temps de s'offrir des détours du côté de l'amour, comme c'est charmant. Une valse à 4 temps, c'est beaucoup moins dansant.
C'est beaucoup moins dansant, mais tout aussi charmant qu'une valse à 3 temps, une valse à 4 temps, une valse à 20 ans. C'est beaucoup plus troublant. C'est beaucoup plus troublant, mais tout aussi charmant qu'une valse à 3 temps, une valse à 20 ans, une valse à 100 ans, une valse à 100 ans, une valse à 100 ans dans chaque carrefour à Paris que l'amour rafraîchit au printemps, une valse à 1000 temps, une valse à 1000 temps. Une valse à 1000 temps de patienter 20 ans pour que tu aies 20 ans et pour que j'ai 20 ans. Une valse à 1000 temps. Une valse à 1000 temps. Une valse à 1000 temps offre seul aux amants 333 fois le temps de bâtir un roman. Au deuxième temps de la valse, on est deux, tu es dans mes bras. Au deuxième temps de la valse, nous comptons tous les deux, 1, 2, 3, et Paris qui bat la mesure, Paris qui mesure notre émoi, et Paris qui bat la mesure, me fredonne déjà. Une valse à 3 temps, qui s'offre encore le temps, qui s'offre encore le temps de s'offrir des détours du côté de l'amour, comme c'est charmant. Une valse à 4 temps, c'est beaucoup moins dansant. C'est beaucoup moins dansant, mais tout aussi charmant qu'une valse à 3 temps, une valse à 4 temps. Une valse à 20 ans, c'est beaucoup plus troublant. C'est beaucoup plus troublant, mais tout aussi charmant qu'une valse à 3 temps, une valse à 20 ans, une valse à 100 ans, une valse à 100 ans. Une valse à 100 ans dans chaque carrefour, à Paris que l'amour rafraîchit au printemps. Une valse à 1000 temps, une valse à 1000 temps, une valse à 1000 temps de patienter 20 ans pour que tu aies 20 ans et pour que j'ai 20 ans. Une valse à 1000 temps, une valse à 1000 temps, une valse à 1000 temps offre aux amants 333 fois le temps de bâtir un roman. Au troisième temps de la valse, nous valsons enfin tous les trois. Au troisième temps de la valse, il y a toi, il y a l'amour et à moi, et Paris qui bat la mesure, Paris qui mesure notre émoi, et Paris qui bat la mesure, et laisse enfin éclater sa joie. Une valse à 3 temps, qui s'offre encore le temps, qui s'offre encore le temps de s'offrir des détours du côté de l'amour, comme c'est charmant. Une valse à 4 temps, c'est beaucoup moins dansant, c'est beaucoup moins dansant, mais tout aussi charmant qu'une valse à 3 temps, une valse à 4 temps, une valse à 20 ans, c'est beaucoup plus troublant. C'est beaucoup plus troublant, mais tout aussi dansant qu'une valse à 3 temps, une valse à 20 ans, une valse à 100 ans, une valse à 100 ans, une valse à 100 ans dans chacun carrefour, à Paris que l'amour a fléché au bas dans une valse à 1000 temps, une valse à 1000 temps, une valse à 1000 temps de patienter 20 ans pour que tu aies 20 ans et pour que j'ai 20 ans, une valse à 1000 temps, une valse à 1000 temps, une valse à 1000 temps, faut seulement 330 enfants, on va dire un roman, la la la, la la la, la la la. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Bon anniversaire. Happy anniversary to Joanne and Bernie and to all of you, to the Metropolitan. Au revoir.
And that was Yvonne Constant. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome to the stage the legendary Steve Ross.
As you listen to the band, don't you get a ball? As you listen to them play, don't you feel a glow? If you step out on the floor, you'll forget your trouble. If you go into your dance, you'll forget your woe. Come, get together. Let the dance floor feel your leather. Step as lightly as a feather. Let yourself go. Come, hit the timber, loosen up and start to limber. Can't you hear that a hot marimba? Let yourself go. Let yourself go.
Relax.
Let yourself go. Oh, relax. You got yourself tied up in a knot. The night is cold, but the music's hot. So come, cuddle closer. Don't you dare to answer no, sir. Butcher, baker, clerk, grocer. Let yourself go. Let yourself go. Let yourself go. Let yourself go. Don't hold back. Let yourself go. Don't hold back. Let yourself go. Let yourself go. Let yourself go. Let yourself go. Come on, come on. Let yourself go. Come on, come on. Let yourself go. Come, get together, let the dance floor feel your leather. Step as lightly as a feather, let yourself go. Come on, hit the timber, loosen up and start to limber. Can't you hear that hot marimba? Let yourself go. Let yourself go, relax, let yourself go, relax. You got yourself tied up in a knot. The night is cold, but the music's hot, so come, cuddle closer. Don't you dare to answer no, sir. Butcher, banker, clerk, grocer. Let yourself go.
Mr. Steve Ross. Up next, please welcome to the stage the much beloved Susan Winter.
We're waiting for the band to get back. Hi, band. Yeah, I don't want to move it. Wonderful. What a party. Oh, my God, what a party. So good to be here. Okay, yes, let's hit it. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Right here in New York City, you can come and sing a ditty, and you'll make it very pretty. I can bet we've got an awful lot of singers at the Met. Come early and you'll sign up, 'cause you'll see a great big lineup. And I'm sad to say, one song is all you'll get.
We've got an awful lot of singers at the Met. Relax. Put yourself at ease. Look, it's Yaz. Hello. At the Ivories. Sip mimosas. Eat a bagel with a smear of cream cheese. Let's introduce the singers. There are balladeers and swingers. There are famous ones and some you won't forget. We got an awful lot of singers, some crooners and humdingers. We got an awful lot of singers at the Met. You bet. It is my pleasure every other Sunday to share this stage with my pal Deb Berman. And the second and fourth Sundays of the month, we run an open mic here at the Metropolitan Room. It goes from 12 till 2:30. So if you love to sing, if you want to try out new stuff, we have the best lights and sound. J.P. Perot and Ted Stafford are usually here. We have a different pianist all the time because we want you to try and work out your thing with different people. It's so good because you get used to somebody and then you're afraid to try something new. And Yaz, you're terrific. So what can I say? Come Sunday, our next open mic is May 22nd. I hope to see you there the second and fourth Sunday of every month. Thank you, Bernie, for giving us this chance to bring all the singers to the open mic, and it's just a wonderful thing to do. Sign up begins at 11:30. So, a 1, 2, 3, and I guess it's time to go now. There is much more to this show now, and that Bernie and Joanne, they're quite a set. This crowd is really swinging. Oh, you're ring-a-ding-ding-ding, and hope to see you next time singing at the Met. You bet. Thank you.
And that was Susan Winter. An incredibly talented individual this one is. Please give it up for Steve Shacklin. When I think of New York City, I think of the Metropolitan Room. I'm a songwriter, so those of you who need songs, I have cards. Down on 42nd Street, they built a new hotel with cruise ship cabin-sized Japanese pods. And the sign out front is purple, like the halls inside are purple. And the bar is serving nectar from the gods. Just across 10th Avenue, a sandwich shop is closed. The sign out front says taxes are still owed. And the sign out front is yellow, like the cabs out front are yellow, as they fight for strong positions on the road. Calling from LA is a friend of mine, but I hear your voice on the other line. This is my New York life. This is my New York life. This is my glamorous New York life. Sing along. This is my New York life. This is my New York life. This is my glamorous New York life. Down the street, the gay hotel is sponsoring Gaga, while the ships on the Hudson are frozen in time. And the tourists come from Asia, 'cause the money's all in Asia. So the Broadway shows don't even try to rhyme. And I'm playing in the subway stop illegally. They say the Times Square station's really prime. Ready? This is my New York life. This is my New York life. This is my glamorous New York life. All right, now some harmony. This is my New York life. This is my New York life. This is my glamorous New York life. And they're building castles facing Jersey, 'cause it's such an honor facing Jersey. And the rain pours down from misty skies. And some kid surfs a subway train and dies. Up on 42nd Street, I hear the scream of sirens. The homeless are almost swept away. And the grocery stores are closing up, and the mom and pops are dying out. But I can get a hot dog any time of day. And I miss the sun, and I miss the skies, and I miss the ocean in your eyes. And I don't know why I came out here, 'cause Skyping doesn't bring you near, and I barely make enough to stay online. This is my New York life. This is my New York life. This is my glamorous New York life. And all my books are on my phone, and all my friends are home alone. This is my glamorous New York life. That was beautiful, Steve. Mr. Steve Shacklin. Please help me welcome to the stage the very lovely and talented Karina Sowers-Adler.
Wow, I want to sing that song. That was beautiful. Hi, everybody. How are you? Isn't this a wonderful night? Well, I chose a song, it's kind of new to my repertoire. It's called Something Beautiful, and I think that Bernie and Joanne have certainly created that here. It's from the perspective of a tree. Silent, I watch the clouds. Silent, I touch the water. Silent, I lean to people. Silent, I turn to light. Silent, I welcome birds. Silent, I lift the children. Thank you.
Karina Sowers Adler. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome to the stage funny man, Ed Sarfati.
Hi, thank you. I want to say thank you to Bernie and Joanne for welcoming me here to the Metropolitan Room. This last year has been so wonderful for me because it was so hard after the death of my father. It was so awful. He was so sick. He was curled up in a ball. He had the tubes up his nose. He could hardly talk. But he motioned over to me and said, "You know I love you, but I think that your brother should get the house." Do you know you can pull those tubes right out? Like they're nothing. It's a hard situation. My mother didn't want to sign the do not resuscitate order because that's awful, right? And then it got really uncomfortable because when she did sign it, she dotted the I with a smiley face. And then the doctor went in to pull the plug and she said, no, someone he loves should do it. And she pushed me, like, how do you do that? I thought, okay, what would my father do? And then that was easy. And I just walked into the room. I slammed off the switch and said, "God damn it, do you think I'm made of money? How many times have I told you when you are done breathing, turn off the respirator?" It's awful. Then we had to plan a funeral, which is awful. You're a wreck and they try and take advantage of you. This guy tried to sell us a coffin that cost $14,000. $14,000. He's like, "Well, it has a warranty." A warranty. How am I going to know there's a problem? One day I'll be sitting home, I'll get a message on my Ouija board. "There's a draft. Could you send someone down?" It's crazy. I'm not being buried. I'm going to do the right thing and leave my body to a university. Not for research purposes, just for fraternity pranks. I think that's the way to go. Know what I'm going to do? Have you seen this thing, Life Gem? That's an amazing, this is a real thing. What they do is instead of burying you, they cremate you, but then they take the little bits of bone and ash and put it in a very intensely hot oven under extreme pressure, and they turn you into a diamond. So you can have a little keepsake. Isn't that screwed up? "Oh, Mary, I love your earrings." "Oh, thank you, they were my mother." And then we had to buy a tombstone, which is very expensive. And they try, if you buy the double tombstone, it's better, it's cheaper for my dad and my mom, where they put her name on the date of birth, but leave the date of birth blank. And she didn't care for that because now everyone will know her age. She can't keep lying about it. It's unnerving, I'm sure. She walked into the cemetery, she's like, "Look at that. It's like your father was lying there waiting for me to die." Like, no, Mom. When he was alive, he was waiting for you to die. She's so annoying. Sometimes I just want to get that date of death filled in at random so I can wake her up in the middle of the night. "Only 24 days left. Go back to bed." And you have to decide what to put on the tombstone, and everyone lies. Go to a cemetery. It's always like an angel of God, a woman of mercy. It's such bullshit. It's never like, "Here lies so-and-so, crushed by expectations." You know, the final resting place of what's his name, not so much to look at. It doesn't say that. And then my mother decides she didn't want my father buried with his wedding ring because all of a sudden she has this big fear of grave robbers. Like suddenly it's not a cemetery, it's the Valley of the Kings. Like, be buried with the ring, who cares, right? If I were going to be buried, I would be buried with the ring. In fact, I would be buried with a totally odd assortment of crap. just to mind fuck archaeologists 10,000 years from now. I swear to God, like a cheese grater and a lacrosse stick, my mouth filled with quarters and my penis a mousetrap. Right, let them speculate. All right, I'm bringing down the show, so let's get some fun music up here. Thanks so much.
Mr. Ed Sarfati. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome to the stage Mr. Lenny Watts.
Hello, everybody. How are you? Excellent. What a great night. I'd like I'm the official first performer of the 11th anniversary. Thank you. All right, you ready? All right. Ain't no miracle being born, people doing it every day. Ain't no miracle growing up, people just grow that way. So it goes, like the river flows, and time just rolls right on. And maybe what's good will get a little bit better, and maybe what's bad gets gone. Bless the child of a working man, for she knows too soon who she is. Bless the hands of a working man, he knows his soul is his. So it goes, like the river flows, and time just rolls right on. And maybe what's good will get a little bit better, and maybe what's bad gets gone. It goes, like the river flows, and time just rolls right on. And maybe what's good will get a little bit better, and maybe what's bad gets
Mr. Lenny Watts.
Thank you.
And now for your final performance. Ladies and gentlemen, my dear friend, the best bartender on the planet. He's a comedian, he's a singer, he's a terrific guy. Please give it up for Tom Gamblin.
Hello. Thanks for staying. This has been a fun night, wasn't it? Oh my goodness, such talent. I really am so thankful and grateful for Bernie and Joanne Frischman. I really am. I've been working here. I wasn't here the first year. Oh, welcome. Hello. Thank you. Thanks for coming. Nice. I've been working here for 9 years, almost on and off, and it's so great to work here because if I get a theater gig or do something, I went on a cruise ship, I did a couple of shows, and I come back, and they welcome me with open arms. It's so beautiful. And I've worked almost every position. I started out as a server, the bartender, food prep, host, toilet bowl cleaner. Thanks, Joanne. Step on my jokes. Are you going to get 6 minutes after me? It really is wonderful, and I'm just very grateful. Here we go, you guys. Love you, Sue.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Here we go. Sometimes you're happy, sometimes you're sad, but the world goes round. Sometimes you lose every nickel you had, but the world goes round. Sometimes your dreams get broken in pieces, but that doesn't alter a thing. Oh, take it from me, there's still gonna be a summer, a winter, a spring, and a fall. And sometimes a friend starts treating you bad, but the world goes round. And sometimes your heart breaks with a deafening sound. Somebody loses and somebody wins, and one day it's kicks, then it's kicks in the shins. But the planet spins and the world goes round and round. And the world goes round. And the world goes round. Oh, sometimes your dreams get busted in pieces, but that doesn't alter a thing. Oh, take it from me, there's still gonna be a summer, a winter, a fall, and a fall. And sometimes a friend starts treating you bad, but the world goes round. And sometimes your heart breaks with a deafening sound. Somebody loses and somebody wins, and one day it's kicks, then it's kicks in the shins. But the planet spins and the world goes around and round and around and around and around. The world goes around and round and around and around. Oh, and I love Peter and I love Joseph.
Stay right here. By the way, he's wearing his bartender suit underneath. Mr. Peter Levy. Joanne, come up here, honey. Come on, baby. We got to do a picture here. We got to take a picture. You know what I mean? Anyway, I want to thank everybody. I hope we see all of you in 10 years from now, when this will be the Gotham Comedy Club. Actually, it'll be the Metropolitan Room. Thank you all so much for celebrating our 10th anniversary. God bless all of you. It's because of you that we're here. And we'll see you soon. Get home safe. Good night, everybody.